former President Donald Trump is asserting that Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis was behind missing Melania flyers that were distributed at a college football game in Iowa, News.com has learned. Trump, who attended the game between Iowa and Iowa State on September 9, shared an article by right-wing activist and journalist Laura Loomer on Truth Social that claims DeSantis was behind flyers and a flying banner that suggested the former president's wife was missing since she's rarely been seen since he left office. The flyers distributed featured the word "missing" above a photo of the former First Lady with the following below: "Have you seen this woman? Where is our First Lady? Why is Donald Trump hiding her? We miss her. Please call 561-832-2600 if found." The phone number mentioned is for Mar-a-Lago, the former president's estate in Florida where he and the First Lady live. If the banners were indeed from DeSantis and company, it would serve as response to Trump's campaign flying a banner over the Iowa State Fair that said, "Be likable, Ron." According to ABC White House correspondent Rachel Scott. Trump again went after DeSantis on Truth Social early Wednesday morning, September 13, noting the governor's declining poll numbers. "The sanctimonious poll numbers are crashing. Is it that he is a not very skilled politician, or perhaps his not so long ago fight against farmers, Social Security, and Medicare? Or maybe it's the lack of loyalty to the man who took the DeSantis failing campaign, and through a strong endorsement, got him elected. Whatever it is, few have ever witnessed a drop so fast and so severe. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?" Trump wrote. The back and forth comes as both Republican candidates saw their poll numbers decline in Iowa as the 2024 presidential election looms. Trump saw his support in the Hawkeye state drop from 62% in May to 49% in September, according to an Emerson College poll. DeSantis, meanwhile, saw his support in Iowa fall from 20% to 14%. Weeks ago, the Trump campaign flew a banner over the Iowa State Fair that said, "Be likable, Ron." Today, there's scattered, missing flyers all over the rivalry Iowa game, where Trump, DeSantis and several other candidates will both appear. Current President Joe Biden also saw his support in the state fall from 69% to 50% among the Democratic caucus. The polls suggested that many Democratic voters would prefer to see another candidate jump into the race, as 34% of respondents said they would prefer someone else, or they were undecided. Meanwhile, the two other Democratic presidential candidates, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and author Marianne Williamson, saw their support drop 2%, from 11 to 9, and 3%, from 10 to 7, respectively. With Trump and DeSantis support in the state declining, other candidates saw their support rise. Tim Scott saw his support rise from 3% to 8%, former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley saw an increase from 5% to 7%, businessman Vivek Ramaswamy had polls go up to 7% from 2%, North Dakota Gov. Saw a rise from 1% to 3% and the category, someone else/undecided, saw a rise from 2% to 6%. Despite the declining numbers, Trump and Biden are both still solid frontrunners in the all-important Iowa. While both Biden and Trump have lost some support in Iowa, it does not appear that any other candidate has been able to emerge as a clear alternative. Republicans saw DeSantis fall back into the pack, as the vote splintered amongst a crowded field, and Kennedy and Williamson have failed to gain traction in Iowa, Spencer Kimball, executive director of Emerson College Polling, said.